So I'm gonna yap about Juno, so my editor can maybe make a video from it. Listen, I played a bit of Juno here and there. I don't think she's too strong. She does do first and foremost. What do you mean? Why did I zoom in? Oh, what the chungus? Alright guys, I'm gonna yap about Juno Overwatch because I need to farm content and rent is due. I'm currently at Gamescom. If you don't know, that's why it's all different and I look different and the setup is different, background is different. I'm starving and I've basically not eaten and it's I woke up at 7 a.m. and I'm losing my mind. But I'm gonna yap about Juno. I'm gonna show off some stuff. In my honest opinion, for this character right here, this one, Juno. It is polarizing sentiments. Think a lot of people agree with me that Juno is weak, but a lot of people also disagree with me that actually Juno is weak, and they say that Juno is pretty strong. Type 1 if you think Juno is weak, type 2 if Juno is strong. In my honest opinion, this character just doesn't do enough damage. The main issue with this character is that you do a lot of damage and your stats are pretty high and everything's really nice and everything's really chill. It feels like a lot of the time you can't actually neither escape dives. I think the character is hard. I think I might be talking out my ass, you know, but because she's 225, I feel like she's really easy to dive, really easy to kill. She has no self-healing. She has a lot of movement, but like it is predictable movement. She can't really like she can dash a bit, but it's nothing crazy. She's still vulnerable while dashing, right? She can't heal. Even life viewer dash heals them, right? So a little bit hard on the survivability aspect this here, even though she's really maneuverable, but she can only really maneuver on one play. The hitbox, I don't know. The hitbox is tiny. I don't think it's too big. Maybe it's big. I haven't played enough of her to conclude the hitbox. I think she is kind of fun, but the second issue is that probably this hero should do slightly more damage, maybe, because especially against armor, she doesn't do any damage. Like, you can't fight back. And a lot of people complain and they say, hey, maybe this character shouldn't be a DPS character like every other support. And maybe, sure. But it is comparable to other supports because there's other supports that exist. And at this point in time, I do not think that there is any situation where you want to play Juno over any other support. The damage fall off is crazy. And I think there's healing fall off as well, which is pretty crazy. Everything about her feels like it should be strong. In reality, it's not too strong. But again, it's maybe because I suck at the character because... And I'm going to try to pull up this tweet because it is not my setup, so it's really scuffed. Guys, actually, you know what? I'm not going to log in on this. I'm actually going to do extra funny, and I'm going to show the tweet on my phone. Maybe my editor zoom in. It'll be funny. I might be cooked because Gala, if you know who Gala is, he's a pro player. Really good support player, played for Team Spain. He has 100% win rate on Juno. Wait, if I do this, that is really small. Professional streamer, and he's champion on Juno. He's champion on Juno. That was the proof. I don't care if you can see anything. Imagine it. Imagine it. Imagine it. Imagine it, guys. Everyone PogChamp, but he did get champion on Juno and he has a 100% win rate, so maybe in the hands of a good player it's actually quite a good character. But it is hard to determine because whenever a new character is released, nobody really knows if they're good or not, because either people don't know how to counter her or they don't know how to play her, which skewers people's perception of the character. But in my experience, when I played this character, I'll be honest, you just poke a lot, like a little wasp, like a little mosquito, and you just can't really kill anything, but you just keep poking, keep healing. Her healing output isn't too good either. I've been pocketing people, trying to save them, and they kept dying. So I don't know, it doesn't feel like too crazy. Maybe I'm just bad. Yes, she was more balanced in my opinion as well in the beta, but they decided to change her, to nerf her. Maybe we get more changes, a quick fix. You think she's weak? I also think she's a bit weak. Again, I think it boils down to, like, I've seen a lot of tweets from a lot of people. I saw SK as well said, you know, it's just, she's fine, she's okay. Why would you play her over any other support right now? Even like, why would you play her over Kiriko, for example? Because Kiriko has way more damage, way more healing, arguably a better route, and definitely more survivability, and she has Suzu, so... You know, yeah, so I don't think at her current state she's really meta or anything. But maybe that's not an issue, really. Maybe that's not an issue because ultimately, maybe she's just balanced and we just expect too much because all other releases were super broken or super weak and she's just balanced, you know. And maybe it's more of an issue of other supports being really strong compared to her. On paper, I don't think she should be weak, but I think in reality, just other characters outshine her, like Bap and Kiri. And I think if their other supports weren't as strong as they are, I think this character would be quite good. You know, it's a fun character. Design-wise, it's also a fun character. Look at her. Maybe let me get her into lighting. Movement-wise, she can be fun. But maybe she's kind of boring. Don't you agree, guys? Like, gameplay-wise? I don't know. I think, like, her gameplay just revolves around just, like... It sounds funny, but just shooting and speed boosting people. Oh, I actually haven't talked to her about her abilities, really. Her right-click, I think it's okay. Maybe lock-in should be a little bit faster. Maybe this is fine. I think if they don't nerf her main damage output, maybe they should buff her right-click. Kind of hard to lock into people and get the stuff. It doesn't do too much damage, too much healing. It's fine. And her speed ring, I'll be honest, I keep forgetting to use it. But I think you should use it quite often because it lasts for a while. So if you use it, by the time it ends, there's 8 seconds. So it's effectively an 8-second cooldown. And it's a very spammable ability, to be honest. Maybe it's even stronger than Lucius Speed Boost. Who knows? I think it takes time to get to the bottom of this. And her ult, finally... What do you think about her ult? Chat, is this real? Well, no. If you use the ring, guys, you get a speed boost, even if you don't go through it. As long as Juno uses the ring, the ability, she gets the speed boost. You don't have to actually go through it. You think the ult is the worst thing about her? Real? Fake? Type 1 if you think the ult is bad. I think it would be cool if it gave you the option to confirm. Really think her ult is bad? What are the exact stats in her ult? How much is the damage boost and the healing? The ult is boring. It's 35% damage boost? Bro, it's a mercy damage boost. 5 more than a mercy damage boost? Yeah, but this one is an ult. Mercy damage boost can be used anytime. What if it tracked teammates? I think kind of defeats the purpose of the ult in general. Because I think the point is it shouldn't track teammates. The team should use it. Kind of hard to stay in it. Maybe it's too slow. Maybe they should increase the area around it so more people can stay in it. How much is the healing? It also heals and damage boost. 100 heals per second. The heal seems okay, no? I don't like the fact that when I use it, it just activates in front of me or on top of me instead of just like choosing where to go through. Like, I wish there was a confirmation button to use it. Maybe it should last longer. Maybe it should be faster. Maybe it should have wider range. I feel like it's really... Like, if you use this, I think when you use the ult, a lot of the times what happens is, like, people push past it. I think it lingers a bit after you... So if I use this, I get in. It lingers a bit after you leave it. So I think it really depends on the map. I feel like this ult should be pretty good in maps like Kick Zero. Yeah, but using 2 support ults to win 1 fight is kind of stupid. Using Kiriko ult and Juno ult is just bad. It's bad. You're bad ult management. You should use 1 ult to win the fight, or like an ult that charges fast with another, like Genji Nano Blade. It's like confirm win the fight. Does Juno ult win fights? I don't know. I haven't played her enough. I am kind of curious to see like how Gala plays her. He is locked in. Of course it can stack. Damage boost stack, so you can damage boost whoever's in the ult while you're ulting, so, you know, whatever. But I don't think nerfing her was the correct choice. I think she needs the 25 HP at least, the very least. And I think she needs some slight buffs, not to make her too strong. I think it's kind of funny that they actually decided to nerf her, because people were saying that she is quite balanced. Which, yeah. Yeah. Broken character, bro. Look at this. Actually, this character is busted. Watch. I'm gonna prove it to you. Who made this character? Who designed this? One shots. One shots. Can't believe this. Blizzard once again for their shitty stuff. Yeah. Another one-shot support hero. I think one hard thing about the balance about this character is the fact that this character, main gun, also heals, kind of like Ana. So if you want to increase the healing, you also increase the damage, and if you increase the damage, you also increase the healing and can break the character super easily. So you need to find a good balance. I still believe, personally, that Juno should be able to headshot. I said it. I think she should be able to headshot. I think it would make the character way more fun. Like, reduce the damage, make her headshot. I don't think I'm cooked. I think it's an okay thing. It kind of feels bad to be aiming at the head and it just doesn't headshot. I want to hear the ding, 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 ding. Yeah, she has fall off. She also has fall off. Yeah, the follow-up seems pretty bad. Yeah, I think so. If I really have to sum it up, I think making her headshot reduce the damage. Okay, I might be over buffing her, and maybe give her make her headshot, reduce the base damage, make her headshot, and give her 25 HP. Character solved right here, live on TV. Or increase the base damage a bit, reduce the cooldown on right click, or buff the ult in some way. I think 2 small buffs should be pretty good. No headshot, make her not fall off. Even if you don't fall off, you don't do any damage. No, like, especially against armor, you don't do any damage. She's so bad against armor. 25 HP, isn't that a bit extreme? She already had 250 HP. Oh yeah, how much damage does she do against armor with fall off? I think I can kill this character sometimes too. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Listen, this is why you can't prove to me that this character is actually strong. It took me 2 clips to kill a Reinhardt. Obviously, it is skewered and in practice range and an FK target that is not being healed. Not being healed either. I wonder where it starts, by the way. I mean, speed boosting a frontline is fun, I guess, with the Rink. And I think she's like very... I feel like she's a utility support without much utility outside of E. So maybe they should give her some utility on her right click whenever she heals somebody with it, maybe. Or like slows people or something. You know what I mean? Like if she is not going to be heavy on the damage, give her more utility to help out the team. I think that'll be fun. It feels bad to fly at 1 altitude. I think it's okay, but it's kind of predictable, so you kind of can get shot. But you can go left, right, front, forward, back. I think her strength is like literally like a mosquito. You just never get close and just spam. Keep spamming, keep spamming, you keep spamming. Keep going. Somebody comes close, you run away. Speed people in. Use your right click. So, yeah, overall, good character, good voice. Actually, she's done so many voices. I checked her VA thing. It is insane. She's worked in Persona on a bunch of games. Actually, a lot of the cast has worked in Persona. As a character, balance-wise, I think it's a little bit cooked. Maybe I'm cooked. I don't think you should listen to me too much. But yes. All right, guys. I think I should. This is the end of my yap sesh. Because I have 5 minutes before they break my legs. And I'm going to go to the Porsche booth and 1v1 people.